I'm Zara Green, and this is
Alfred Edmund Jr.
And we are The Grown Zone. We're coming to you again with a three-part series. The title of this one is Why You Get Treated Like Crap in Relationships. And just as with the others, we address belief systems and things that really get to the core of why you do what you do. So this first one is around mistreatment is how people show they care. Now, before you say that's not you, give us just a couple minutes to just talk to you a little bit about why people stay in situations where they are being mistreated.
Or they actually stay in situations where maybe at the beginning or before they told themselves they would never be in that situation.
That's true.
So when we talk about that belief system, that mistreatment is just a sign of love. It's the way love works. Think about the examples you've seen in your life. Think of the times that maybe your parents or other relatives have said to you, well, you just got to go through some stuff. That this is just, it's just part of love. There's no just there's no such thing as a perfect relationship.
Well, I think it really, I think you're hitting the nail on the head with that when you talk about looking at relationships that we've seen.
Yes.
One of the things that we in the Grown Zone continue to say is we need to really look at and examine and maybe even ask some of our older relatives.
Yes.
While we keep saying, I want the relationship that my grandparents had because they were together 50 years. Or I want the relationship that my uncle and auntie had because they were together 30 years.
Right.
Really ask yourself, what kind of relationship did they really have? And was the treatment kind? Was it good?
Right.
Or are you just looking for longevity and hoping that just magically this thing is going to be good? Because mistreatment is pretty much the norm in people's relationships.
Well, people have been taught and people have accepted that love is measured by how much punishment you can dish out and how much you can take and still stay together.
That's real.
That's what it is. People think of how much can I dish out and how much can I take, and we still stay together.
And it ends up being a tit for tat.
When we celebrate people who've been together for a long time and one person rolls their eyes, is because they've been together for a long time, but it doesn't mean they treated themselves well.
Treated each other well.
Right. Well, if you don't treat each other well, you're not treating yourself well. We say taking care of you is taking care of me, right?
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're trying to get you
That's a healthy relationship.
That's a healthy relationship.
So there's a standard. It's the Grown Zone standard that you have to accept in rejecting this idea that mistreatment is just a part of a relationship.
And here's part of it too, y'all. When you are accepting a certain level of mistreatment in a relationship, then that's why it goes back to individuality.
Yes.
What is it about you that's allowing that? What are you operating from? Is it guilt?
Yes.
Is it shame? What will people think of me if I don't stay in this, and if I do end up ending this relationship? What will my children then go through? I don't want my children to experience what I've experienced and all of that. All those things.
What will they think of me if I simply take a stand? Let's say I'm not even talking about leaving.
Yes.
If I take a stand as a man, am I being disrespectful to my girlfriend or my wife? If I take a stand as a woman, am I not being submissive?
Which goes to all of these cultural conditions, these religious conditionings, and all of these conditions and expectations as a result of being part of a particular family. So when you come together with somebody, you are actually bringing all that junk into your union.
Yes.
If you've not dealt with it first. It's why we say with our book, Loving in the Grown Zone, yes, it's for people to prevent where they are. Yes, it helps couples where they are. But honey, who it really works for are those of you who are in between relationships.
Yes.
So that you can get better about how you are looking at you, so you can set the standard for your own treatment, and so that you can stop tolerating mistreatment in relationships.
Mistreatment is no part of a healthy relationship.
None.
A healthy relationship is defined by three things, what we call
her.
Honor, esteem, and respect.
Yes.
So no matter what you've been taught, no matter what you've seen around you, no matter what your friends say and what your mama may say about how much you're supposed to take and what you're supposed to endure, you need to set a standard that says, I'm going to treat and be treated with honor, esteem, and respect, or this relationship can't go forward.
That's it, and that's all. All right, y'all. That's video 1. Look for video 2 and 3 of why you get treated like crap. Until next time, live
And love.
in the grown zone.